Everyone's like looking for a secret. What is the secret formula? Everyone wants to know what's the secret formula to success in YouTube. Casey Neistat, he would get asked, how to be successful on YouTube. He would get that. So he made a video where he actually addressed that question. And he said three words.
Did you do any like studying up on YouTube techniques or anything, or was it just kind of like this is my passion, this is what I'm going to just do?
Oh, well, in the beginning, like YouTube has a course you can take, and I was intending to do that. I never did. I used to be very, I don't know what the word is, but like I'm very, I guess, pragmatic. I'm very action oriented now. I used to be more preparation oriented. I loved preparing for something. I used to love doing that. Now I don't want to prepare. I just want to do it. So I'm having a hard time with taking courses and all this stuff, the learning process. I know what I know, and I've been just sticking with that. So, but I have gotten some tips. Like there have been times where I've done searches, like on Google, internet searches. Like I might have a question, like when my channel was going down, like why is my revenue going down or whatever. I learned about that during Christmas time is when it's the highest. Because, yes, that's because the advertisers, because it's like a bidding process, so they're like bidding for time slots and stuff, and so there's more demand because that's the biggest shopping season of the year. So there's more money to be made at Christmas time, and then right after Christmas time, it just plummets. It goes way down. So I saw a big difference in revenue. It's a difference of like you might make 4 or 5 times as much during Christmas time with the same number of views. You might make 4 or 5 times as much as at Christmas time versus January. So I learned that, and I've seen in other people's videos, just kind of I've watched some other channels I've followed, and kind of participated in the community a little bit with comments or reading comments, and Casey Neistat for one. He's a phenomenal filmmaker, I think, and he's given some tips. One of the biggest tips, and it really made sense. He did a video a few years ago, and it was like, I was like, I wanted to be successful on YouTube, and I'm putting up some videos, and a few hundred views. I remember I would get like 100 views the first day, and that was like the benchmark. Cause okay, it's going okay. That was like I had to at least get 100 views. But Casey Neistat, he would get asked, how to be successful on YouTube. He would get that. So he made a video where he actually addressed that question. And he said 3 words. No. Just keep uploading. Just keep uploading. That was it. Everyone's like looking for a secret. What is the secret formula? Everyone wants to know what's the secret formula to success in YouTube. And he said things like, as someone else asked him a question, how to get found by a certain production company or this and that, and he said they'll find you. Just keep uploading. And that stuck with me. I always remembered that. I'm like, nothing's going to happen if I don't do anything. I compare a lot of things in life to like fishing. If you go fishing, no matter where you go fishing, if you put one pole in one line in the water, your chances are probably getting one fish, right? And if you spend only an hour out there, you don't have a lot of chances to catch much, right? If you take 10 rods and put 10 lines out there and you spend the whole day, you've just increased your chances like 20, 50 times because the time and the number of rods you got out there. Same thing with anything, any kind of business venture, YouTube. I mean, you put up a couple videos, a lot of people get frustrated. I had a lot of friends that started stock photography. They saw me doing kind of good, and they put up a few photos, and that'll be it. I mean, it took me a few years to start making some, okay money with YouTube too. It's like if you have 10 videos up and you stop uploading, well, that but if yours says you have 1,000, Casey Neistat normally would put out like one a day. I don't know if he still does, but he was doing a daily vlog. He did it for years, one every single day. And these look like phenomenal productions. They're like 10 minutes long. I don't know how he did it. He did it all by himself. He would do all the shooting and all the editing. The guy barely sleeps. Only sleeps like 3 hours a night. He's blessed that way. I've tried doing that, and I just can't do it. I have to get at least 6-7 hours. just keep uploading, just keep doing it, you know, and you're not just giving yourself more exposure, but you're getting better. You're learning along how to do it, and you're getting faster at it and stuff. And I found that to be really true. And especially when I stuck to just the one genre, ended up developing a system which made my editing faster. And when I was able to streamline my editing, I actually enjoyed editing and I look forward to it. Whereas before, I despised doing it. I would be so excited to do a shoot. I'd get all that footage done, and then I'd be like, it'd be just this mess, you know, of junk, and I wouldn't know how to put it together. You know, it's like, oh my God, the whole process is so hard. You know, and so when I got past that and I developed a system, and so I do like the same thing now. So it's kind of like automatic, you know. I know how I started. I have the same music I do every time, just very basic, and it's taken a little while to get that, but that's where I've settled at, and that's what's working.
How does the music work? Do you pay royalties?
I used to search for music. Every video I wanted to be different. I wanted to have different music, you know, and so I would search. YouTube had some music. I was like, I'm gonna try to get something better. So I actually bought some royalty-free music. You know, I would buy soundtracks for. Sometimes it'd be like $10. I bought some on iStock Photo and Video. iStock Photo. I've bought some cool soundtracks there, and you know, but you're putting a little bit of investment. My videos weren't making $10 or $20. You know, when I was doing this, I saw it as an investment for future, but eventually I just found that working with the sound with music was just so complicated.
So like Casey Neistat's schedule's crazy, and you hear about these, like Peter, what's his face, the DP guy who's got an amazing channel. It's just they get burned out.
Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah.
What's your experience with that? Along with scheduling, do you have a schedule, and do you?
I don't have a schedule yet.
Okay.
I don't have a schedule. My schedule right now is to get out as many videos as I can. Ideally, I would like to do 3 a week. I'm not there right now.
What are you at right now?
It's varied. Like the last one I uploaded. That was just a few days ago. That was 3 days ago. But before that, a week had gone by, and the reason is, with the kind of videos that I'm making, it's not a vlog. I mean, it's kind of like a vlog in a way that I'm sharing my experience of a primitive type of living, you know, in these primitive conditions. But a lot of the projects are multiple days. I have projects that I've started shooting a while ago. You know, like making a clay bowl, for example. Well, you dig the clay, and then you remove all the small stones. I mean, that process takes a long time. Then you form it, and then it has to dry. And depending on the weather, in the wintertime, it's going to take probably at least a week to dry. And then you put it in the fire. So right there, you have that process. It takes a week. I have a video that I started where these juniper berries, they are used to make a popular beverage, a fermented drink in Bosnia. It's called smreka. So when I learned about juniper berries and this Bosnian drink, I decided I'm going to make one of those. Well, so I have a video up where I collect the berries, and then I put them in my gourd, and I put water in it, and I just let it go to ferment. Well, that was a few weeks ago. It's been about 3 weeks. So in one more week, I'm going to taste test it. You know, so I did the video of making it, and now I'll do another video where I'll incorporate both the shots, the scenes from making it and actually tasting it. And of course the hut, that was actually a 4-month project, you know. So, and I've made some weights, and I'm still making them. What I'm going to do is do a gym, make a gym out of just these primitive weights and made out of clay and adobe. But it takes time, because I'm making multiple weights, multiple dumbbells, and each of them has to be formed, let to dry, maybe firing. I'm not sure. I'm kind of experimenting with that. There's a lot of what I'm doing is experimental as well. I don't know how it's going to turn out, so I try it first. Sometimes I allow myself to fail on camera, because I think it's good to know how something doesn't work. I mean, we tend to want to know how things don't work also. Like, you can tell someone a way to do something, but I almost guarantee they're going to try a different way too. You know, and then they'll find out why you don't do it the other way. And that's the greatest way to learn, is by failing, you know. So So ideally, I mean, if I could do a video a day, I would do it. But it's not practical. It takes minimum 6 hours to edit, and then upload process, the keywording, another hour or so, and I have to create a thumbnail and an end screen image and